Autobots, Maximals, the stream has begun. Roll out. Alright. Yes, I'm back. You guys can hear me, right? I hope so. But anyways, it's been a while since I've done live streams. Yeah, I know. It has been a while. Last time I did one was, I think, was around the time it's my birthday, of course. It was my birthday. But now we're doing a live stream on the Roadway to 9,000. It's pretty crazy. And hey, check it out. We've got some people in the chat. That's cool. What's going on, everybody? But yeah, back with another live stream. Not sure how it's gonna go, but I've done these live streams before, like right around the time before I reach a certain number of subscribers. It's been done before. The first time was 5K and the second time was 6K. I missed out on 7K and 8K because I was doing something else, I guess. But hello, chat. Welcome one, welcome all. I'm back with doing another live stream. Sometimes it doesn't happen all the time, especially recently, or at least in my recent live streams. But sometimes there's something that happens with the Wi-Fi, and then my live stream just abruptly ends. So just in case that does happen this time around, keep that in mind. But yeah, um, we're close to the holidays. Well, we're close to Christmas. We're already in the holidays. But what's going on, everybody? Yeah. So 9,000 subscribers. All I need is like 9 more subscribers than them. At 9,000 subscribers, which is pretty crazy. You guys can hear me, right? Say yes or no. Because I feel like you guys can't hear me. I'm just trying on my new mic. Oh, okay. All right, that's great. Cool. So anyways, how has these holidays been going for you guys? Hope all is doing great. Curious to know what you guys are going to get for Christmas. Because I know Christmas is just like a week from today, I think. Honestly, these years need to like slow down. I think it started with 2022 when the year started going pretty fast. I don't know. Oh, hello, Inktastic. Oh, anyone? I knew somebody was gonna ask about the new TFP fan film. I haven't seen it, but I heard it got a lot of backlash. I remember seeing the trailer for it. I wasn't that impressed, honestly. It's a fan film, so obviously. Then I heard all about the whole drama. Wasn't there a fan film about Spider-Man? That one, not really people like that one. But yeah, I saw a little bit. I didn't really care to watch it because I know it's a fan film. Yeah. Either way, just TFP itself, it's a pretty good show. Definitely recommend checking it out. Would like to see some Studio Series figures from Transformers Prime, but I think they're still making them through Age of the Primes. They were doing it with Legacy, but those figures weren't received well because they're all blocky, kind of like they were in a G1 look, and they were supposed to be the. Some people wished the art style of those TFP figures were the art style of TFP. Shiny Bayway Prime. Yep, I think this came out earlier this year. I saw it and I'm like, I got to do a review of that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, not TFP Prime, Bayway Shiny Prime. Yeah, I did a video on it. You can go check it out if you want. It's pretty cool. I also did a video of this guy like early this year. Caught the attention of a lot of big YouTubers, or at least one that I know. One told me about it. Recently got SS86 Optimus Prime. Best Christmas present. Yeah, I'm sure getting SS86 Optimus Prime would be a pretty good Christmas present. I wouldn't have known because I don't have that figure. Also, it's not Christmas yet. I guess an early Christmas gift. Mechanical Alliance Nemesis Prime. Oh, I have that figure. Yeah, he's a pretty good repaint. If you get him, you'll notice the chest is kind of made of a die-cast metal part. It's pretty cool. What's this? Ah, YOLO Park TLK Prime. Yeah, early gifts. Yep, YOLO Park TLK Prime. I have gotten mine in the mail. I just not gotten one. I mean, just I haven't unboxed them just yet. Also, I noticed the. Okay, never mind. I was about to say the subscriber count went down and then went back up. Anything else you guys probably gonna get for Christmas, or what's the wish list? I'm curious to know. I don't really have much of a wish list for Transformers figures because I basically got all of them before Christmas. Like I don't. I guess ever since I want to say like last year, I haven't really reserved any Transformers figures that I get for Christmas because I want to review them early on. But yeah. Also, I have not gotten SS86 Optimus Prime. I totally missed out on the pre-orders from Amazon. I think Hasbro Pulse as well. I don't really pay much attention to the website of Hasbro Pulse. There are some people out there that go on the comment section of Hasbro Pulse, the official YouTube channel, and they say fix your website or something like that. So I don't really use that website. If I'm going to use a website to go order Transformers, it's obviously going to be Amazon. Amazon is just too good for that stuff. Too convenient. So yeah, for me, Amazon's the place to go order stuff. But unfortunately, out of the blue, Hasbro Pulse decides to reveal that they're going to pre-order. I mean, they're going to put the pre-order for SS86 Optimus, and then he sells out like really quick. I don't know how fast because I think at the time I didn't pay attention to that. I was doing something else, but I completely missed out on the pre-order for Amazon and what was it? Hasbro Pulse. I ended up pre-ordering him from GameStop. I was supposed to get him this month, but somewhere around this time I was supposed to get him, and I haven't gotten anything. Bayway Shockwave. I do have a Bayway Shockwave, but not. I say a Bayway Shockwave because I think there's like two versions. One where it's like over purpled, and the other one's just like the normal paint variation. It's kind of similar to the Studio Series' paint. More of the YOLO parks. Yeah, there's a lot of new YOLO parks coming out next year. There's going to be like a AMK miniseries version of Dark of the Moon Prime. There is supposed to be an AMK Pro version of this guy. They're actually going to make a YOLO Park model kit of this. That's cool. I can't wait to check it out. I think they're also making what's his name? Drift. Drift looks pretty cool already. Just imagine his paint. Also, I noticed YOLO Park is doing a whole bunch of AMK Pro stuff and not just the normal AMK series. And the AMK stuff, that stuff costs a lot of money. It's like 53 bucks a yeah, 53 bucks a pop. Oh, Blockies, that's right. There's been a whole bunch of Blockies figures coming out. I haven't really looked into the Blockies stuff. I'm more of a YOLO Park guy. AMK Pro figures. $70. That's crazy. Weren't they called AMK Pro X? I guess that was just for Ape Link. Ah, they're also making a TF1. Oh, I went down to like 2 subscribers. This is gonna be a long stream, guys, and I'm totally fine with that. As long as it's just oh, the regular. Well, anyways, as long as the live stream is like an hour, around an hour, I don't like to do live streams for that long. But the regular AMK series YOLO Park figure is $40 in Canada. That's crazy. Yep. In the US, everything's a little cheaper, just slightly. But I don't know. YOLO Park figures here kind of they are kind of like roughly $40 actually. Yeah, they are a little like $40 or so. How do you think they're gonna handle Nexus Prime and Age of the Primes? No clue. What's your favorite figure in your collection? Oh, come on, don't ask that. I don't know. Yeah. 8993, we're doing pretty good. Any Age of the Primes figures you got? Nah, I'm not gonna get into Age of the Primes. Dang, look at that. 8994. That's crazy. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm not gonna do Age of the Primes. I didn't collect any I didn't collect much War for Cybertron figures. I didn't collect much Legacy figures. I also didn't collect much um yeah, basically. I hope they do a 15th anniversary Decepticon multi-pack for Revenge of the Fallen. I would love that. I'm looking forward to that Rise of the Beast. Yeah, I did. I saw those repaints for Rise of the Beast Prime and Scourge, and I just thought to myself, that's gonna leave a mark on my wallet. Look at that, 8994. Okay, never mind, 8993. Excuse me. Joined them in extinction. It took me a while to realize what he said there because I thought he was speaking a Cybertronian language. Just the way he said it was weird. Battle damage S is 32. Ooh. Yeah, they should. Like battle hooks and busted up face. Mm-hmm. Um SS86 Prime has a fun transformation. I'm sure he does. It looks like some of the engineering on that transformation is kind of similar to which one is it? MP10 Prime. I mean, obviously the arms fold in the same way. 6 away. Yeah, I can't wait for more Bayverse stuff. Hey, I noticed 17 people are here. Let's get to 20. I don't want to push my luck, but it would be cool if we got to 30. Oh, what I already did a review of this guy. Yeah. 6 more, 6 more. What else? What else do we have? Let's see how many people are here. Still 17. I'm really curious to know how that new leader class Age of Extinction Studio Series Prime is going to be like. Because I know that he has kibble on the back and a little bit of kibble on his legs. But if you look at the figure without the backpack, I think it doesn't look all that bad. Still at 8994. Oh yeah, I did see the reveal of the SS car dropkick. I decided not to talk about anything of that because I'm not a big fan of those knockoffs where they oversize the deluxes. Do you have old 2007 figures? I do have a few, not a bunch. I do have '07 Concept Camaro Bumblebee, Battle Damage Jazz, Normal Ratchet, Premium series Ironhide, and I do have some Allspark powered figures, just two of them, that being the Leader Class Nightwatch Optimus and the Desert Brawl. Two really cool repaints that would be great to see in the Studio series. I wonder when we will get Skids and Mudflaps, saying someday, someday. Do you guys think they should make more concept art Bayverse figures? I hope they do. Because there's some really cool concept characters from the Bayverse, that being Springer. There was some more. I think Stratosphere is also one of them as well. Oh, 8995. That's cool. Oh, you guys like my Transformers craziness stuff. That's cool. I'm just not gonna do any more of those. Maybe in the future, but not now. I don't have any plans for another Transformers craziness. Sorry. Imagine a new concept 2007 RC. Ooh, that would be cool. Would you like to see a Bayverse Warpath in the SS line? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Oh, I think there was an Astra train as well that was a Bayverse concept art. I think it was around the time Dark of the Moon was out. We're talking about all these concept art characters. What's this? I just wanted to hop in and say congrats on 9K. It's Primus with the bumblebee emoji. Thanks, man. We're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. Just like 5 more. Oh yeah, buy a bumblebee. Uh, what's a good bumblebee to buy? Oh yeah, the what's a good bumblebee that's gonna come out in just like a week or 2 or 3? It's the remold of the Bumblebee movie studio series. Yes, that one. Oh, yes. Thoughts on the VWSSB? Pre-ordered it. Can't wait for it to come out. Buy a Bumblebee. Let's go. I did a video on that. What Studio Series figures do you think should get an update? I did do a video on that. But if I had to mention just one, it would be Stinger. Stinger just needs an update. He's a good product of his time, but he's got quality issues. Like, if you, for those of you who have that figure, do you by any chance come across his arms wearing off when messing around with him for a long period of time? Because I had 2 copies, and they both suffered the same issue. One of them broke. That's why I sold it. AoE lockdown needs an update. Yep. Honestly, wouldn't have been bad if they did a Voyager class, just like a Voyager class scale deluxe, and still transforms into a deluxe scale alt mode. I don't know if that made any sense. You should also come with a whole bunch of accessories. Yeah, You think they're gonna release Bayverse Grimlock for the 3rd time when they finally start on the rest of the Bayverse Dinobots? I don't know. Question for you guys. Should the Bayverse Dinobots be leaders or commanders? Both seem like pretty cool options, but I guess Commander would be a little better since they'd be a little bigger. I mean, we saw how big Commander Class 86, what's his name, Ultra Magnus was. So if they can make Commander Class Dinobots that big, that would be cool. But leaders isn't bad. I'd still get them. 8996. Oh, I don't. When it comes to finding the older SS figures for like under $100, that's a little difficult and tricky. Because what I like to do when it comes to trying to look for those figures, it's been so long since I've been on the hunt and trying to track down those old Studio Series figures because um I did uh I did wait. Some of them I actually didn't wait. I did end up paying a lot of money for. But some of them I did wait and like just daily look over eBay or Mercari, mostly eBay. And sometimes there would be a pretty sweet deal for a rare studio for an elusive Studio Series figure, actually. Oh, and then sometimes Hasbro would get you back and reissue some of those figures. Top 10 figures of 2024 so far. I gotta do a video on that, don't I? A long time ago, I got SS Bone Crusher, but I lost his claws. You mean the arm ripped off? Like the hand? The, you removed this part? eBay is pricey, but everything's fine. Yeah. 8997. What's going on? You know, 2007 concept art Studio Series RC would be great to see too. 8998. You guys are crazy. I got SS Leadfoot for 40. Ah. Yeah, sometimes some people will sell those figures for like 40 to 50. I've noticed that's more with figures like Topspin. I think earlier this year or it was last year. I'm not sure when, but I remember looking at this one listing for the Studio Series 14 Ironhide. We all know how expensive that figure is. But one of them, I noticed one of the eBay listings had it for like 50 bucks. No shipping. Well, yeah, free shipping. And it was on an or best offer, if you know what I mean. You could offer for less. It was pretty cool. I even did a community tab. I got us a Scrapper and Dark Moon Soundwave only for 50 bucks. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Speaking of Soundwave, his Dark in the Moon version got a reissue. Same thing with the SS4907 Bumblebee. I've actually had that figure since 2021, but I have one of his doors is about to crack off. I wonder how they're going to do the anniversary multi-packs for what's it called? Uh Dark of the Moon. How are they going to do Age of Extinction? I guess after Dark of the Moon, they're just gonna go back to doing more anniversary figures for like the first three Transformers movies because if you notice, 2027 is going to be the 20-year anniversary of Transformers 2007. That's pretty crazy. 30 pounds. That's not bad. You know, some of the stuff on not eBay, AliExpress, like some of the knockoffs that are sold there, some of them are pretty great. Oh yeah, they did reissue Power of the Primes. There was a lot of Optimus Primes this year. I think there was a missing link version, or I'm not sure if that happened. I'm not sure if that figure came out last year, but I think uh which Prime are we talking about? Yeah, I think that version of Prime was up. We're down at 8996. So close, so close. For those of you who played Halo, or specifically Halo 3, you would have known of that line, "Were it so easy" by the Arbiter. Completely off topic, but what do you guys think of the Halo stuff? Amazon finally lowered the price on Battletrap. Yep. I know I was scrolling down on Amazon and they showed I looked over and I saw what's his name? Battletrap for like 40 bucks. I thought that was pretty cool. Ah, that's right. There's a missing link Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper for 40 bucks a pop. Just those little tiny things, $40. Hey, I'm glad I don't buy those. I'm not a big fan of those like old G1 toys because they look weird. They look absolutely weird. But I know those who grew up with those toys, they're obviously gonna, you know, get some of those. Missing link is pricey. Yep, that's why Hasbro came around and made a legacy poor man's missing link Optimus. I was gonna say something before, but I forgot. Amazon international shipment is expensive. Huh. Back at 8998. You found. Oh, okay, that's cool. $18. We're talking AliExpress because AliExpress is weird. You can get either one of these knockoffs for like less than $20 to $25. It's pretty cool. And we're back to 8997. There's a Legacy G1 Soundwave out. What, the leader class that comes with all those extras, those cassettes? Is that the Legacy G1 Soundwave? I could be wrong. I'm curious to know how that Studio Series Q is going to be too. But yeah. Let's see. What else? What else can we talk about? Someone is playing with the subscription button. Maybe. If Studio Series Q ever comes out for pre-order, definitely gonna get him. I wonder how Widowmaker is supposed to be, because Widowmaker's another one. There's no leaked images on Widow just yet. Come on. It's gonna get serious when we get to 8999. But yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. 8999. Go on. 990009000. The Studio Series 12 Brawl any good? Okay, it's at 8998. Nice. Okay, 8997. Whoa, what's going on here? Everyone was like, one more, one. Okay, yeah, now it's one more. I was about to say it wasn't. Okay, there we go. 9,000. Let's go. Let's go. 9,000. Just like that. Okay. Yeah, this is this ought to be a stereotype. There. But you saw it. We caught it on camera. 9,000 right there. It's crazy. Yep, there we go. It's back. Come on, someone quick put it at 9001 or 9. Okay. I said up one, not down one. Oh yeah, that's right, Elite Magnus. Didn't you miss out on some of my live streams before? I think it was you that said that. But yeah, you didn't miss out on this one. You came at the right exact time because we're at 9K. Well, technically 8K. Just like one more subscriber left. It keeps on going up and down. It's happened before, especially with like uh what was it? I think it was the Roadway to 6K and 5K. But yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for 9,000 subscribers actually. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, 9,000, look at that. That's a big number. You know, when I started this YouTube channel out, it was about Star Wars stuff. I'm not joking, it was Star Wars stuff. But then that was like, oh, there we go, 9002. But yeah, the Star Wars stuff didn't work out so well because I think this was like early 2020. Yeah, early 2020. And that was like right after Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. We all know how that movie went. Of course, The Mandalorian was out during that time, and of course, let me see. I think also Clone Wars season 7 was out, but either way, that didn't really help with I mean, I'm sure those shows did all right, but just I don't know. You should do more streams. Yeah, I probably should. I was thinking of doing another live stream. Uh, maybe later, or not later this month, but like sometime like next January. So yeah, I did some Star Wars content, and then I started doing Transformers stuff, and those Transformers stuff started getting more views. So I decided to go with Transformers. I think right around 2022, and ever since then, this is where I'm at, 9,000. But yeah, thank you very much for 9K. That's pretty crazy. Ah, that's cool. This one's 2022. It's the one. It's the one with only the USB-C ports. Also, when is Reactivate gonna come out? I've been getting into video games recently. Been trying a whole bunch of stuff out, and it would be cool to play a Transformers game on my PS5. Yeah, I do have a PS5. The whole time I grew up with the PS4, and I think like 2 months ago I did end up getting a PS5. You left Transformers for video games, dang. I feel like this year was a little dry in terms of movie toys. Like, 2021 was a little dry for like Studio Series movie toys. But the thing was, there was like an extra 10 reissued Bayverse figures. This one barely had any of that. Well, more like 10 reissued Studio Series movie toys, because some of those reissued figures weren't specifically in the Bayverse. There were some Bumblebee movie figures as well. But yeah. Oh, yeah, they're probably going to unsubscribe. Just, troll it. All right. Is Studio Series 12 Brawl any good? I've seen this question get asked a lot. I'd say he's good. I'd say he's pretty cool. I like that figure. What, the Bayverse? The Bayverse Optimus? I understand that like it's a little hard to replicate the design into figure form, whilst at the same time making it transform into the accurate alt mode. Um, but it seems like the best they could, because if you look at it without the backpack, it does look like a pretty good figure. Maybe not the legs though. The lower part of the legs are a little goofy, and that backpack. When do you think you're gonna get 1 million? No clue. Struggling with 10K. Actually, no, 9K right now. 54 Megatron. Yeah, he's all right. He's cool. If you could fix if you could fix one thing in the Bayverse trilogy, I think there's a word missing there. If you could fix one thing, oh whoa, there's a whole bunch of comments that came around. But if I had to fix one thing in the Bayverse, I don't know. I'd probably split Transformers: The Last Night into like three movies. One where it focuses on Nemesis Prime going after Bumblebee. The second one would be about Nemesis Prime going back to Optimus Prime, and the third one would be Optimus Prime going after Quintessa. I can't die. That's what I'd fix. You gonna head out, like Magnus? All right, see ya. Thanks for hopping in. 9,001. I think I'm gonna go for another 26 minutes, because I don't want to do this live stream for that long. You have the Bayway Prime and Ironhide. You want them to do Jazz and Ratchet. Yes, I also want them to do Jazz and Ratchet. That would be great. Bayway is cooked, huh? It would be cool if they could do like a knockoff of the the KSI Sentries, where they do a couple repaints and maybe they come with it like extra accessories. Would be cool for Bayway to do that. Whilst at the same time, those deluxes aren't like upscale to like a knockoff Voyager size, because that's kind of ridiculous. It would be cool if they had their own blue version, a black, white, and red version. I think there was also a light and dark silver variant in the movie, but that one's a little. Those ones were. I don't think you could really see them because they were probably mistaken them for like the black variants. But I think we need more KSI sentries. Considering getting Studio Series Joel, sure. Is Joel increasing in value, or is he still like 19 or $20? Yeah, he does. He is a little tricky to pose. And now I'm at 9,000 again. What's this? Should Bayway make Shattered Glass Prime? They most definitely should make a Shattered Glass Nemesis Prime using the knockoff 102 mold. I would love that. I thought they were going to make one, but so far they've only made a knockoff of the normal SS-102 Prime. They repainted that knockoff to a Nemesis Prime knockoff, but they haven't done a Shattered Glass version. It would have been cool if they did an Ultra Magnus white and blue repaint. That would have also been great to see. Will you do more stop motions? Lately, I've kind of been. I haven't really like. 32. Like a completely purple 32 Prime. Yeah, that would be cool. But back on the stop motions, I haven't really gathered motivation to do stop motions. I would like to do more. Oh yeah, I do get Transformers that break. Like sometimes it's like small parts that crack off, and then other times it's arms that completely break off or hands. A remold of Bayverse Ratchet would be cool to see as well. What else? Oh, some more Seekers would be nice. I did a video on like repainting Seekers, like a whole bunch of Studio Series repaints that would be cool to see in the future. Oh, that sucks. By the way, how are you doing, Debart? Nice to see you again. That sucks with the B movie Soundwave. I've never had that issue with his arm breaking off. 10 SS 102 or SS 38? Which one? I don't know. Both of them are pretty good. Engineering on 38 is pretty cool. Like from robot to truck mode, that's the transformation's pretty great. But the 32 Optimus Prime. Wait, Legacy Armada Optimus Prime broke? Well, I never had Legacy Armada Optimus Prime. I'm doing good. What's this? I like Dark of the Moon Ratchet color. What editing app to use? I just use the I just use iMovie. I heard some stuff about CapCut, I guess. Would like to try that one out. Ooh, your Studio Series Optimus Prime leg broke. The 32 mold. This mold, is it not? Yeah. Was it a knockoff or was it the official Hasbro version? Who's the best Transformers villain? Megatron. We've seen a really good representation of a sinister Megatron in Transformers 1. I think that's ought to be like the best Megatron I've seen so far. Would have been nice for that to be a Bayverse Megatron, but Bayverse Megatron was kind of tossed around like a beach ball bat, especially in Revenge of the Fallen. What is up with SS? What is up with the SS-32 Optimus Prime mold and it breaking its leg? 7.0 Transformers. Wait a minute. You sound familiar. 7.0 Transformers sounds familiar. You said you did Transformers edits. Are those edits that get really viral? Hmm. Ouch. Yeah, Studio Series '05 Optimus. Not as I guess you could say accurate as the 32 mold, but still pretty great figure nonetheless. Was not so bad as like the first Bayverse figure. Um 9002, we're still on oh, based on 2.0 Transformers. That's what I thought. Hmm. Oh, SS-102 Optimus Prime is getting reissued. That's cool. Ah, okay, okay. Silence. I'm trying to come up with something. Hatchet? Yeah, I'm curious to see how Hatchet is. It's weird because this is basically like the fourth Berserker mold dread that they've done ever since the TLK mainline Berserker came around. I'm curious to know what 2026 is going to offer for Studio Series. I know it's probably going to be a whole bunch of 86 stuff because that's going to be the 40th anniversary for SS8. I mean, not SS86, the Transformers the movie that came out in 1986. It's going to be crazy that that movie came out 40 years ago, though. SS AoE Optimus Prime, also excited for that. Now, if Bayway goes their way and actually makes like a couple repaints of their own knockoff version of the SS Age of Extinction Optimus Prime, I know a lot of money's probably going to be spent, but it won't matter. I'm gonna buy them nonetheless. Like if they actually make their own like shiny repainted version of the leader class Age of Extinction Prime from Studio Series, that would be cool. And if they make like a Nemesis Prime version where there's like one where the flame effects are, or like the flames on this figure are like purple and type of green, definitely would check out those repaints too. That's just in case Bayway does make knockoff repaints of Studio Series Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. Oh, you have this figure too? Yeah, I like it as well. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Where can I get the Optimus Prime? I got this off of AliExpress. Yeah, AliExpress when it comes to the knockoff figures, it's legit. I hear I hear sometimes it can get a little legit when it comes to like official Hasbro Studio Series Transformers, like when you order them from there. I haven't tried it myself, so I'm not gonna know. A Demolisher repaint of Scavenger. Yes, please. You know, there's actually a knockoff of Demolisher where the arms are accurate, like they're white instead of gray. Only Bayway seems to be legit. There's other knockoff figures that I think are also legit, but yeah. Like for example, this knockoff This is not from Bayway. This is from another knockoff. I forgot what it was, but they made a repaint of the KO version of the SS-49 Bumblebee, and they made it look like basically made it look like his Age of Extinction version. No, I'm not gonna get the Sonic crossover figures. I actually don't own any Sonic crossover Transformers because I don't really care for the crossover Transformers that much. Oh yeah, Black Mamba. They made a whole bunch of cool knockoffs of a whole bunch of Masterpiece figures. I think they even made their own knockoff version of the Studio Series 12 Brawl. Like they fixed up some of the kibble on the arms. That was cool. It might have been cool if Hasbro makes an accurate version of Evac from Transformers Variety. Yeah, that would be cool if they also made Evac. Looks like the Stealth Force Bumblebee toy from 2007. Yeah, it does. It does. The uh, this guy. Have you seen the Blockies model kits? I have, but I haven't really bothered into checking them out because I'm more of a YOLO Park guy. Thoughts on the SS-86 Galvatron repaint? I mean, it's just a repaint of the King of Sea mold. I mean, it's cool repaint. It does look kind of accurate, but it would have been nice if there was some slight improvements with that mold, if not a complete remold. Am I gonna get that? Maybe. I was thinking whenever 86 Optimus Prime, not 86 Optimus Prime. I was thinking whenever the Studio Series 86 Megatron comes around, I was thinking of doing a video where I review the Studio Series version of that Galvatron and then the Studio Series version of the 86 Megatron. It basically like a two-figure review. I mean, it would be long, but I do have some long I have a lot of long minute reviews that do get a lot of views, but most of those reviews are just movie toys. But yeah. Also thoughts on 86 Megatron turning into a tank rather than a gun. You know, if it weren't for that gun law, it would have been cool if they did a version of Megatron where he transforms to a gun. But for now, unfortunately, he's going to turn into a tank. It would have been no sense for him to turn into a gun, but that's what he transformed into in the movie. Either way, I'm still going to get that figure. Well, maybe. I don't know. I would like to check out that figure. You know, it would have been funny if that Studio Series 86 Megatron did actually have a secret gun alt mode. I mean, that would be weird. Are you gonna get the YOLO Park TLK Optimus Prime? I actually did. I actually already have it. I like that Bayway is more affordable. Yep. Same here. They should at least do a smaller Walter P38 gun for. Yeah, they should probably do an accessory. I mean, that would be more accurate. Do I remember you? Maybe, maybe. 10K. I'm not at 10K just yet. But right now I'm at 9K. SS Bumblebee movie Megs can turn into a gun. Yep, I do remember transforming him into a gun in a live stream earlier this year. Do you think Q will be like Jolt? Nah, not really. Doesn't seem like there's that much kibble going on for Q. I mean, obviously in the shoulders, but that's accurate. So I haven't read those comics, but I have seen videos from this one guy. I forgot his name, and he did a few breakthrough videos of certain characters, especially Optimus. Of course, I think one of the highlights of Transformers Skybound was The fact that Optimus got all emotional when he accidentally stepped on a deer, that was interesting. That was really interesting. And now that that Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime came around, people were like, "Where's the dead deer accessory?" I think that's a little messed up. Somebody got 30 figures this year. That's crazy. I think at one point I don't know if you remember this, but I ended up collecting like I want to say around 60 Transformers last year. I think it's kind of dwindled this year. I haven't really got much since there's barely any movie toys. This year was very dry in terms of movie toys. I know next year's it's going to be a little more figures to get. They need to do more Bayverse Voyagers because it's been a long time since they did a Bayverse Voyager figure. How did I get Leadfoot? Around the time he was available at Target, actually, like 4 years ago. I can't believe that was 4 years ago. Oh my goodness. 2020 is going to be 5 years ago. It's weird. It's very weird. What do I do with my figures? I keep them in the shelves, and sometimes I'll do videos off of them. How did top spin break? I've no clue. I guess snapping that one shoulder piece off and on a little too much kind of caused that slot to crack off over time. But yeah. So now he just walks around with one shoulder piece on his shoulder. Can you make a stop motion with Bayway SS13 Max? We'll see. Oh yeah, speaking of masterpiece figures, thoughts on NPM Brawl? I remember when he was first leaked. Actually, obviously it was a prototype version where there's some parts that have like these random colorings in them, or like they're molded in a different color mold or something. You know those goofy prototype figures, if you know what I mean. At first, when I saw that leaked image, I'd mistaken it for Studio Series Brawl because it kind of looked like Studio Series Brawl, but I noticed some parts were a little different. But yeah, now NPM Brawl's around. He's here. I remember when not Studio Series Brawl. I remember when Masterpiece Bone Crusher first released, and there was a whole bunch of people doing videos about it. I'm getting all excited. Do you have Voyager Dark of the Moon Megatron? Oh, mainline Voyager Dark of the Moon Megatron. No. At one point I wanted him, but not anymore. I have the Studio Series version. Well, I actually have both Studio Series versions, so there's no need to get that Voyager. I was thinking it would have been cool to get some of those, like some more of those mainline movie toys. But then I thought to myself, what am I going to do with those? Throwback reviews would be cool. Can you show us Dark Moon's Sideswipe? I don't have him with me at the moment right now. 1,000 subscribers? I remember when I got 1,000 subscribers. I didn't do a live stream. I didn't start doing live streams about reaching a certain number of subscribers by the thousands until 5,000 subscribers. I wonder when they're ever going to make a Studio Series Desert Brawl. I would love to have a Studio Series Desert Brawl. But I think the reason why they didn't do it is because I I don't know. Do you like Dark of the Moon Sideswipe? What, mainline or studio series? I like the studio series Dark of the Moon Sideswipe. I think it's pretty cool. Do you have Revenge of the Fallen, Sideswipe, or Sideways? If we're talking about studio series, yes. If we're talking about mainline, no. Oh, somebody's gonna get a deluxe class skids and mudflap for Christmas. Well, specifically the mainline Dark of the Moon versions. You know, that would be interesting if after Hasbro does those, if they ever do the studio series, not Dark of the Moon, Revenge of the Fallen skids and mudflap, they end up doing, they end up doing the Dark of the Moon variants. Would also be cool if they made the ice cream variants as well. Yeah, SS Sideways and Sides Up. I do have SS Sideways and Sideswipe, and I do have both versions of Sideswipe. Yeah, tongue twister. 2024 figure awards is a trend. Are you going to do one? I don't have all the Studio Series figures that came out this year, so probably not. I actually did pass up on some stuff. I did pass up on what's it called? I did pass up on the Takara TF1 Optimus. You know, that one that looks like a 2017 size leader class. Or at least that's how big those leader classes were back in the day. They're kind of smaller now. But yeah, I passed up on that figure because it was too much. Oh, you already have the ice cream twins. Those figures are a little elusive to track down nowadays. Thoughts on deluxe primes? You mean which deluxe prime? Are we talking about that new Gamer Edition deluxe class Devastation Prime? What is my favorite and least favorite figure? I don't have a favorite figure. They're all really cool. I can't decide. But if I had a least favorite figure, hmm, it's either it's either my copy of the Studio Series Helicopter Dropkick or the Gamer Edition Barricade. Gamer Edition War for Cybertron Barricade. That figure is embarrassing. That figure is so embarrassing. You can't move it around. There's just some parts that you can't move up and down, and it sucks. Dark of the Moon Mainline Prime is your least favorite. I do also have Dark of the Moon Mainline Prime. It's pretty interesting. But the arms for mine are just too loose. That's why I ended up throwing in a few pieces of paper to like tighten it up a bit. There's a way where you could fix those loose joints and turn them like tight or not as loose at least. I saw a tutorial, but I kind of forgot how it went. Oh yeah, what's up, JT Tank or J Tank? Is it JT Tank or J Tank? I think it's J Tank. J Tank 117. How you doing? Thoughts on Prime versus Prime? Uh, you know, I just watch his videos just because I like the quality reviews. I'm doing good. How are you doing? It's been a while. But I have heard of the whole thing with him and Tauntaun reviews and Cheffatron, I think. I don't think anybody remembers Tauntaun reviews now. But I remember. He's the one that did the review where people got our first look at this guy, and some people were like, "What is that repaint?" Like people were not expecting the Revenge of the Fallen version of Bumblebee to look like this. At first impressions, it looked a little goofy, but now I kind of like this thing. Now, it would have been cool if these light gray parts were more dark gray or black even, and it would have been cool if the feet were also painted. They had some yellow paint, kind of like the SS49 Bumblebee. But overall, this one was also not so bad. Like the orange paint was pretty cool. Have you heard of Foxatron Prime? Yes, I have. I think he's the one that does those shorts. I did look at his videos. Like one of the videos that I looked over was uh throwback to a whole bunch of 2007 movie figures, because I think at the time I was curious to go over all the 2007 movie figures, or at least the ones that I thought looked cool. You think SS Sideways is the definition of mid? Yeah. Do you know who Panda Jack is? Yes, I do. At this point, I think we all know who Panda Jack Productions is. If you watch Transformers Ambush stop motion, you'll know who he is. What's this? I don't have any of the APC figures. By the way, chat, what would you think of Transformers Prime making its way to Studio Series? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Do you think they should wait until not only 99 or 98 or 98 or 97 97 wait, what was the question again? I've been talking so much. It's already been an hour. I'll go for just slightly a little longer. I don't want to go too long. But yeah, it would be cool to see Transformers Prime as a studio series. I guess animated would have also been cool to see, but I mean, animated is doing like those figures are doing just fine in Legacy or Age of the Primes now. But yeah, I do love Panda Jack Production stop motions as well. I just haven't gotten around to watching his latest stuff. You want the hunt for the Decepticon toys? Oh, you mean like Studio Series version of some of those, or the Studio Series versions of the Hunt for Decepticon figures? Yeah, that would be cool. Oh man, a modern day Studio Series Sea Spray? Now that I think about it, I don't know. An official Studio Series payload would have also been pretty cool, like the long haul repaint. There's a knockoff. I did a review on it. I guess it's like fairly recent. Like, nah, I wouldn't say recent actually. I should think about that. Mind Wipe, yeah, Mind Wipe would be cool to see as well. A 2007 version of what's his name? Dropkick would have been interesting to see too. Fall of Cybertron and TFP, yeah. It would have also been cool to see more Gamer Edition Studio Series figures. Like specifically the tie-in Michael Bay video games. Now I'm pretty sure if they were to do like Gamer Edition, Michael Bay tie-in video games, video game characters from the Bayverse, I'm sure a lot of them would be repaints because either they already did some of those Bayverse figures in just like the normal main line. Yeah, and some concept art. There's concept art figures that would be great to see. There's like movie video game characters that would be great to see in the studio series. Maybe some uh movie Gamer Edition repainted characters would be great to see as well. I think we're sleeping on comics here. Nobody's talking about comics. That's because comics aren't in studio series just yet. I have seen a question regarding regarding if the comics would be included in studio series, and the designers themselves said not at the moment, and if they did start doing comics, they would do something. I forgot which comics. but I don't remember it being Bayverse tie-in comics. It would be cool if they did Bayverse tie-in comics, especially if it would be cool seeing protoform versions of Brawl, Blackout, and Bone Crusher, because there are protoform versions of those figures, or of those characters. I think Studio Series versions would be great. You gotta go make an edit? Alright, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. 9003. Wasn't it 9004 just a while ago? Have you ordered anything off of AliExpress, and how is the shipping? Um, the shipping can get a little atrocious, but there's sometimes when it comes to like a newer figure, there's more than one option. There's more than one listing. Sometimes you'll get lucky to find oh, there we go, 9004. Sometimes there'll be an option where you can get it for a reasonable price without shipping. It's cool. Thoughts on Legacy aerial bots? Are you sure that's not Age of the Primes aerial bots? Because remember, Age of the Primes is like a direct sequel to Legacy. You know, I think aerial bots at one point were in the Bayverse video games. So it would be cool seeing Gamer Edition versions of those. Protoforms are so confusing in the Bayverse. I love talking about them though. The Autobots shed their parts for interstellar travel to Scanity mode. Hmm. You know, it would be cool to see Studio Series Protoforms. Personally, aside from the Dinobots, aside from the Bayverse Dinobots, oh yeah, SS Breakaway would be great to see. Aside from the Bayverse Dinobots being made at the Studio Series, I also think Hasbro should focus on making more Protoforms for the Studio Series. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but Protoform figures were like the very first figures, like movie figures that Hasbro ever made. If we go back to 2007, search up Foundation if you haven't read them yet. Dark in the Moon was so big. Peak. Gotta take a look at that. But anyways, when Hasbro, like during the time 2007 came out, the very first movie mainline figures were, I think, two Protoform figures. There was Protoform Starscream and Protoform Optimus. Yeah, those Protoforms were Protoforms of popular characters, but the thing about Optimus was that he kind of had the design of the normal protoforms that we saw in the movies. It's just the head looked a little different. Same thing with the chest. But anyways, we got to get some of those protoforms in Transformers Studio Series. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if they transform into an asteroid. They made Studio Series The Fallen transform into whatever, more like folded him, so like more like him folding into himself. Who's your favorite Transformers? Basically, just Optimus Prime. Now, there's a lot of Protoform variants, actually. But I think the first two they should start off with is like a deluxe scale Autobot Protoform and a deluxe scale Decepticon Protoform. You would love to see the other Seekers in Studio Series. Which ones? Are we talking about the Bayverse or the Bumblebee movie? But if we're talking about the Bumblebee movie, yes, we gotta see more Seekers. And another blue, green, and purple Seeker. Because there were other Seekers that were green, blue, and purple, just not Skywarp, Thundercracker, and um uh Thrust. I don't get why Thrust was green in that one, because in G1 he was red and black. Make the scream you made when you concept art sludge. Sludge. Isn't that Slog? Concept art Slog would be great. Like concept art Dinobots, shoot. There's like three of them that would be cool to see, like Slog, Snarl, and Slash. I feel like Slug and Snarl would be leader class, whereas Slash would be like a Voyager. Because, Velociraptor. Um, There was a Beast Wars character that would transform into. It was Dinobot. I think it was a Voyager, and he transformed into a Velociraptor looking dinosaur. Concept art Bayverse 2007 Shockwave. That thing looks weird. That thing looks very weird. I'm glad they made a Dark of the Moon version. Prowl? There's a Bayverse Prowl? There's so much concept art. I didn't even get to see all of it. Because, I try to look for some of the concept art because I feel like I'm missing something, but there's no website that has every single concept art piece that I know of. If you guys know anything about that, if there's a website that holds like most, if not all, of the Bayverse concept art, be sure to let me know. I would like to know. Barricade was originally Prowl. Swapped to be a Decepticon. Mm. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, I'm glad we ended up getting Barricade. Now, when it comes to Studio Series Barricade, they need to do a repaint. Well, I mean a remold, but a Dark of the Moon themed version of the Studio Series. What is it, 28 Barricade? Dark of the Moon themed repaint one would have also been nice, and maybe an Age of Extinction battle damage repaint. You're way too much of a Bayverse fan. Yeah, same here. I'm a big Bayverse fan too. Like I love Bayverse. It's great. Action is great. Oh, you meant Bayverse Seekers. Yeah, they should do some Bayverse Seekers. They should do more repaints of what's his name? What's I forgot his name. Think about it. Got a brain fart. I forgot his name. It's Thundercracker. You know how they did a Studio Series Bayverse Thundercracker? I think they should use that original mold. I think they should use that mold and repaint it for Dirge, Ramjet, Thrust, and Skywarp. Because those figures are originally from G1. I mean, they probably wouldn't make those figures, but again, they made Thundercracker, so it would have been cool to see repaints. Oh, you gotta go. Thanks for stopping by, J Tank. What happened to the original background? No clue. This just looked cooler, you know. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. But I think. Do you know where I can find Dark of the Moon as a Thundercracker? Not sure. I think 2 years ago, this was 2022, but Amazon did have him sold for $39.99 at one point. Not anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, I did end up taking that opportunity to get one. And that's how I ended up with Studio Series Dark of the Moon Thundercracker. No, it was actually Amazon. How'd you get 29 Sideswipe? Here's the funny thing about getting Sideswipe in early 2022. Because at one point I did look at a few listings on eBay, and it was weird because this was around the time the Revenge of the Fallen version of Sideswipe came around. So when the Revenge of the Fallen version of Sideswipe came around, the Dark of the Moon version of Sideswipe would get mixed up, and some people would sell their Dark of the Moon versions of Sideswipe for like really cheap. Like we're talking 18 to 25 bucks. So I ended up getting lucky, and I got myself one for 18 bucks and like $4 shipping. It wasn't complete. He only came with two pistols, but I didn't care. Anyways, I got him, and then I think a day after I got him, um, I came across another listing on eBay where this one guy was selling the Dark of the Moon Studio Series Sideswipe complete, both guns, both swords, for $25 or best offer. So yeah, I should have waited just a little longer, but I guess I got a little impatient. Same thing with 14 Ironhide. But yeah, 1 hour, 14 minutes, 49 seconds. I think I'm going to end the stream. I think I'm going to call it a day. Because, we made it 9,000 subscribers. We made it also to the 1 hour mark for this live stream. I think I'm going to end it right here. So, yeah. Thank you very much for 9,000 subscribers. This is pretty crazy. Do you plan on getting more in packaged figures? I actually did get the reissue of the 102 Optimus just to have it in the package. But anyways, thank you very much for 9,000 subscribers. That's a big number. That is a big number. Yeah, time for 10K. Yep. Maybe in the next 3 months. I've noticed ever since I don't know. I guess I want to say ever since I got 2,000 subscribers, or maybe 5,000 subscribers. Actually, no, yeah, 2,000 subscribers. I noticed ever since 2,000. I mean, I'm losing my mind right now. But ever since early 2022, when I got to 2,000 subscribers, I've noticed that every 3 or 3.5 months, I get to another subscriber. I mean, I get another 10,000 subscribers. If that made any sense. I need to go. But yeah, I guess in the next 3 months, 10K. But yeah, overall, thanks for coming along. Yeah, you made me want to get Bayway Optimus Prime. Thank you so much, and congrats on 9K. You're welcome, guys, and thank you guys for 9K. Thank you guys for coming on this live stream. If you like what you saw on the stream, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button. I completely forgot the way I would say that. Let me try again. Actually, I would like to point out that I think I'm going to do one more review for this year, and then that's it. I'm signing off for the year 9005. So yeah, I'm gonna review the YOLO Park TLK Prime. I think that's a pretty good figure to round off the reviews for 2024, and then on to 2025. Oh my gosh, there's so many YOLO Park figures coming out that year. Well, maybe another craziness video. Maybe, I don't know. It wouldn't. The jokes wouldn't have to be like the skits that I make on those craziness videos were based off of like trends that were going on during the time that aren't popular anymore, or they're kind of considered cringe. I don't want to get into some of them. If I'm gonna make another craziness video, it's gonna have to be something that's like funny and not based off of a meme that would be trending. But yeah, we'll see. I hope to do more stop motions. I've just completely gotten burnt out. But we'll see. We'll see. I could definitely guarantee more reviews because those are easier to make. But all right. Anyways, if you like what you saw in this video, be sure to slam that like button, share this with your friends as well, turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss another upload. Let me know how I did in this live stream. And most importantly, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Till all are one. Teo.